What's up everyone, welcome back to Saint Seiya Awakening. New Wednesday, new banner, and this week we have Golden Yoga and Nebular Shun, also known as the Naked Shun. Two not very exciting characters. They're not the most OP overpowered saints out there, but if you dedicate the resources, you build the team, and you equip them properly, they can fulfill certain functions in the game. The Catavan is also back, so also make sure to go hit this thing as hard as you can to get some extra summons. Although, I don't recommend summoning specifically for Golden Yoga and Nebular Shun right now. They're not really essential saints, and you'll have more chances to get them later. Nebular Shun gets added to the normal pool, and Golden Yoga will come back in a banner at some other point. Remember that you can never lose by hitting this guy. All he asks is that you give him some summons, and he's going to return a little bit more. He never returns less. Anyway, today we're going to review Golden Yoga, and then we'll do the Spanish Nebular Shun review tomorrow, and then the English Nebular Shun review probably on Friday. Now, I had to ask for a lot of advice for this guy. I never pulled him on the SEA version, and I actually never stopped to look at his skills too much. So, I got a lot of advice from Twitch viewers that have been using him, including one guy who not only has him, but has him 6-star, really well built, and he uses it on his team regularly. So we're going to be able to give him a fair review. I'm going to jump over to his account on the SEA server so we can look at all his skills, and then we'll do a nice demonstration like always. Alright, so here we are on SEA. Once again, thank you to Eunha for letting me get into his account so we can review and test Golden Yoga. Now, these guys this week have a double banner with Divine Seiya and Xion. Two incredibly amazing characters. I never had Divine Seiya, but I got to play with him yesterday when we did the Spanish review, and man, this guy is freaking amazing. I also want to show you a little bit of a sneak peek of things that are going on over here, because it's stuff that we're going to get later on the global server. So, Isaac got a new skin, and I absolutely love it. Now, it came out as part of a battle pass here, so if it comes out with a battle pass on global, I am 100% getting it, even though I don't use Isaac. It just looks this cool. We also have a gorgeous new marine skin, beach style, I guess, for summer, though it's not really summer, it's winter with a cocktail in hand. This one looks beautiful. And baby Luna got the beach treatment as well here with her bathing suit. You can actually see her eyes, which are orange. This one is amazing as well. Thank God they're not available on global yet, because I would be going broke. I would be buying all of these. They're amazing. But anyway, that's not what we're here. We're here for Mr. Golden CYGNUS Yoga, a Cosmo attacker whose main function is not really to attack, even though he has really high Cosmo attack. It's kind of a waste because he's more of a support character. His main role in the game is to divert the enemy's attacks toward an ally of your choosing. Now, how he accomplishes that, we're going to look at the skills and we're going to figure it out. His first one, like pretty much everybody else, is a simple single target Cosmo Damage attack with 100% multiplier. The second one is a passage straight out of the Bible. Look at this thing, it never ends. It's one of the most complicated skills to read in the game. It took me about half an hour just to understand what this was supposed to do when we were working on his review during the stream. But to sum it up, what he does is the following. He places a buff, a cross-shaped buff on one of your allies. When you place the buff, that ally also gets 2 destiny points. Each time you use the skill on the same ally, those destiny points will stack up to a maximum of 6. Now, when the enemy attacks, if they try to attack one of your allies that doesn't have the cross, there's a 50% chance to begin on level 1. There's a 50% chance that their attack will be diverted towards your ally with the cross. There's also a 50% chance that the enemy's attack will deduct one of those destiny points. If the enemy decides to attack the unit with the cross, then for sure you're gonna lose 1 destiny point. Now remember, these points can stack up to 6, so you can have 6 total, and they'll be deducted when the enemy attacks. If you run out of points, then the buff disappears and there's no more effect. So basically, this skill allows you to direct the enemy's damage towards a specific unit, somebody really tanky or somebody that has some sort of passive or effect that activates when the enemy attacks them. Unfortunately though, the probability is only 70% even at max skill, so it's not exactly reliable. You can't really count on it happening every single time, but anyway, that's what it does. The third skill is an Aurora Execution, but in a passive form. The way it works is that when your ally with the cross attacks, there is a 65% chance that Golden Yoga will attack with them. This attack will cause 100% Cosmo Damage on the first level and 40% additional Cosmo Damage for every single stack, for every single one of those destiny points. The limit to this stack is 240%. And the fourth one is also a passive and probably the least useful of them, because what happens is when an enemy attacks your unit with the cross, their status hit will be reduced by 10%. This is not a huge effect, and I don't really see, unless you're playing against some sort of control team, I don't see how this could be very beneficial. But anyway, that's what it does. It is a passive, and it does go up to 70% status hit reduction if you max skill it, but that's a huge investment. And speaking of skilling splitting up, the one you want to do if you happen to get some duplicates is the third one. You want to increase the chances that Yoga joins in on your ally's attack. Remember, it's the ally that has the cross on him. Not only is there a higher chance that you'll assist in the attack, but the damage also goes up considerably, from just 100% to 180 and 40% for each punt to 80%, so double. If you happen to max skill that one, or you don't think you'll have enough Yogas to get it to like level 4, you can start throwing some at the second skill as well, because this will increase the chances that the enemy's attack is diverted towards the ally that you chose. Now, these skills are kind of complicated. They're hard to explain, and because they were hard to understand. So you'll probably get a much better idea of how he works when we do the demonstration later on. If you don't understand right now, don't worry about it. We'll get to it. His Cosmo is fortunately much easier to comprehend than his skills. He is a Cosmo attacker, and as such he's going to benefit from the classic options like Cosmo Stone and Eagle Eye. Eagle Eye probably a little bit better because it gives him some HP as well. But now that Rosary is available, this would be choice number 1, but always keeping in mind that your best Rosaries should be on your Cosmo attackers. Whatever you have left over you can put on your supports like Golden Yoga. Under Lunar, I think without a doubt you should increase his HP as much as possible because he's not particularly tanky. We're going to see that later. So with Tenacity and Bloom, we can give him 2 hits of HP, 1 is physical defense, 1 is Cosmo defense. He does not benefit from Seiya because he doesn't apply any debuffs, he doesn't need the status hit, so Tenacity and Bloom are the best. Under Star, we have a couple of options. If you have a lot of Hummingbird and you already equipped all of your best Cosmo attackers and you have some left over, you can use them on him. If not, then Heal Book is not a bad option. With Cosmo attack, HP, the healing is wasted though. And if you must absolutely have the fastest Golden Yoga on the server because for whatever reason it fits your team, then New Moon continues to be the best option for speed, the best way to maximize it. Under Legendary, again, our focus should be to try to get him to survive as much as possible. So look for something that not only does something for the team, but that also has a main stat of HP. I think Marsh Fairy is a great choice because you get 1 extra energy at the beginning of the round. You're not going to put Marsh Fairy on any of your attackers, so you can do without Kiki. Put a Marsh Fairy on this guy and he's the perfect carrier because it gives him HP as well. If you already have Marsh Fairy though, or you find that you're dying too easily in battle, then Soapberry and Hephaestus Armor are probably the best protection. Soapberry recovers HP automatically when he's low, and Hephaestus Armor gives him in shield when he's crit by a physical attacker. In Substat, we're looking for the same things that we were looking for in the main Cosmo, mostly survivability, so HP, defense, resistance if you can find it, and if you do get some extra attack or some speed, that's good as well. Don't avoid it, but just don't go looking for it too much. Just focus on getting him to survive. Alright, so we know what he does and we know what to equip on him. Now, who the heck do we use it with? Because he is a support character that can divert the enemy's attacks, he works really well with really tanky units, units that can offer some protection as well. In this category, we have Mu, and later on we'll have Xion on the global version. And he also works very well with units that do something with a passive. That way, when the enemy is redirected towards them, that passive triggers and it accomplishes something. The best example of this mechanic is probably Misty. Every time that the enemy attacks Misty, he generates an air shield around one of our allied units. This air shield reflects incoming damage, so it's actually a pretty good counter against heavy AoE teams. Teams that use Poseidon, Saga, Arayashiki Shaka that do a lot of damage. The reflect, if you manage to get the air shield on your whole team, the reflect is so strong, the enemy can actually end up killing themselves. Since Golden Yoga doesn't use any energy and his attack does not deal damage to the enemy directly, he pairs extremely well with Divine Clawed Seiya. Yes, I know we don't have him available on global yet, and Golden Yoga I think is going to suffer right now from the problem that the main units that he works well with are not available. That's why I'm saying don't rush to summon him right now. I'm not sure you're going to be able to get much use out of him, but once this guy is available, and if you're lucky enough to pull him, they make a great pair. Among his weaknesses is the fact that he is quite squishy. He only has a B in HP, a B in physical defense, and a C in Cosmo defense, so it doesn't get much squishier than this. He's very easy to take out in one shot. I would also mention that the chance to divert the enemy's attack is only 50% on level 1, so he requires an enormous amount of skill ups in order for all of his skills to really work properly. And lastly, that he has very specific uses and even more specific team combinations. I spoke a lot to the owner of the account who uses Golden Yoga on a regular basis, and he said that if he didn't have Divine Clawed Seiya and if he didn't use Misty, then he would probably never use Golden Yoga. He's also completely useless in PvE, he is a PvP exclusive character, so right now where we're still trying to get on our feet here on global, he's not a unit that's going to help you progress in dungeons at all, he's not going to clear new levels for you, so he's kind of a luxury unit, you know? Once you have the resources available and kind of your main team is already set up, then you can maybe dedicate some resources to him and build the team that he needs. needs. But anyway, that is enough talking. We're gonna see this guy in action. I'm gonna go do an arena battle. As you already know, here on the SCA server, Galactic Duel is not open at the time that I do the reviews. So we're gonna do an arena battle, and we're gonna use him in combination with Divine Seiya, which I know he's not available. Wait, I forgot to mention something. Right now on Global, he does combine quite well with Doko, because he can divert the enemy to attack Doko, and Doko's gonna get his dragons, his stacks a lot faster. He also works well with Camus, because when the enemy attacks Camus, Camus applies the ice seals that allow him to do more damage or freeze. I can't believe I almost forgot to mention that he does work well with these guys on Global. Now we're gonna go do the test in Arena. Alright, so I found a victim here, and I found a victim with some really interesting units that I don't see very often, and one that I've never seen before. I have no idea what Radamanthus does or how he works. So we're gonna fight this. It's not the most powerful enemy in the world, but hopefully we get to see the skills in action, and we get to see some cool units that we don't see often. Alright, so I'm gonna spend 10 diamonds. I already asked for permission, he said yes. Now I owe him 20, because I used 10 yesterday, and I used 10 today. But we're gonna go with the exact same team we used yesterday. Although, maybe we take out Marin. Maybe we give this enemy guy here a chance to do things differently. Who am I gonna kill first? Who are we gonna kill here first? Should we kill? Yesterday we tried to kill June. So we're gonna do that again, and that way we get to play a little bit more. What does Evil Saga do? I don't know what Evil Saga does. Should we put him in here? I mean, the killing is gonna be done by Seiya, Arayashiki, and Milo. Let's try this shit. Let's try this. I actually have no idea what's gonna happen. But here in turn 1, my Pegasus is gonna move first because this unit is freaking stupid. Alright, so I'm gonna jump out into outer space and I'm gonna try to hit this unit as hard as I can. I don't think I can kill it in one shot, but I don't know. This thing is so strong and he has it like really... Yo, Saga, what are you doing, bro? Yo, Saga, chill the fuck out. Oh, because I used energy. It's because I'm not supposed to use energy. If I use energy, then Evil Saga attacks me. Oh shit! Wait, that was not part of the plan. I don't know. I'm gonna blood this guy now because I didn't use any energy with the blood skill. We get another proc of the divine Pegasus flying Pegasus attack. Now here, I'm gonna see if I can get a team up. I'm gonna try to get rid of a Pisces. So when I attack with this guy with Misty, because I have the cross on me, there's a chance that Yoga will join in on my attack. Let's see if we can get that shit to proc. Yes, he attacked. 11,000 damage. Now here comes Hades. I actually don't know what he does, but this skill doesn't use energy either. So Divine Seiya is gonna do his crazy shit again. Here we go. There we go. He takes Hades down to half health. Marine heals. I don't know what this guy does. Not much, apparently. I'm kind of scared of Hades. Whoa! I'm kind of really scared of Hades. And my Golden Yoga... Yo, what do you mean? Wait, okay. Oh my god, what the heck does this do? Everybody attack Misty, my Golden Yoga is almost dead. Alright, we have the big skill available. So, when I have the cross enabled, all the enemy units should focus Misty. Right? But I don't know how these guys attack, so I'm not sure if they're doing it or not. Should we kill? I'm afraid to lose Golden Yoga, but I'm also afraid to kill everything. I'm not gonna kill. Let's see if we can stretch this out a little bit longer. Yeah, maybe we get a kill here with an exciting kill with Scorpion. No. God damn it, bro! That was my showcase unit! What am I doing here? Okay, so Golden Yoga is dead. Evil Saga's dead too! Evil Saga's dead too, but we're free to do this shit, so I'm gonna kill Hades before it's too late. Wow, this did not work out well at all, did it? And I'm embarrassed to ask to use more freaking whatchamacallits, to use more diamonds. What is this little happy face on me? We just killed something and I'm not even sure what we killed. But I'm gonna call these guys and I think this should be it. No, that's not it. This should be it. Yes, that's it for Radamanthus. It's only Marine left, so we're gonna meteor her again. Now, Seiya, the thing with Seiya is, after he does his big nuke and he comes down from the sky, he's like disabled for a couple of rounds. But if you skill him up, the length of that disabling comes way down, and that's why it's one of the most important units to skill up. And that's the hard choice. Do you use your skill books, try to bring up everybody equally, or do you go all out on this guy? It seems to me like he's worth it, man. We used him yesterday and it was incredible. We used him today and it was just ridiculously strong. although Evil Saga almost messed everything up. And that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope the review was useful for you to help you decide if you want to summon for him, or if you do get lucky and get him, if you want to build him right now. I think Golden Yoga is a decent support unit that could have a role in your PvP team, but in a much more advanced meta and with units that are not available right now. You saw the combination with Divine Seiya working perfectly, although really Divine Seiya is so strong it pretty much works with anyone, but he doesn't use energy and he can focus the enemy's attacks on one of your units and get it to do something special. That in itself is worth considering. We're going to end here, so if you haven't already, please remember to hit like, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next video, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye!